I've definitely kind of seen the parallels between Chuck and myself as these years have gone on.
Chuck's journey was more one where he was sort of the bumbling nerd and didn't really know what was going on, an ordinary guy thrown into extraordinary circumstances.
And as Chuck has grown as a spy and just grown in his confidence as a man, I feel like I've done the same kind of, you know, in my own life.
When we first started the show, he was still coming out of that skinny guy, you know, young man, and turning into like literally a man before our eyes.
I think Zach's maturity level has grown exponentially over the last 5 years.
He's going from a young Jimmy Stewart to a Gregory Peck.
You don't know Zach like I do then. Because, it is. It's very true.
Yeah, like his haircut's changed. And he's definitely, like, Zach looks more like the spy now that he's become than the original, like, nerdy guy that we started off with, you know?
You will never become physically capable.
Oh, that's messed up. Don't you think Chuck should shoot a gun at some point? Yes! They think Chuck should be awesome at some point? Yes! I don't know. They write it. I just show up and phone it in.
That's true.
I think anyone who tells you that they know, how the show's going to end exactly is lying.
Something that we kind of had to factor into the show was the idea that we had a guy who was becoming more heroic as we went along.
Don't worry about me, just go.
Get in the van.
Leave me behind! Please leave!
And that was, I think, a neat part of the show because it forced us to kind of evolve the characters. That Zach couldn't just play Chuck like he did in season 1. He had to become more of a hero.
We can't just leave him behind like that.
Guys, please don't leave me behind. I have a plan.
He had to, he had to become a man.
You are funny, you are smart, you are handsome.
Thank you.
And I think as Chuck kind of matured, he got closer to who Zach is in terms of being much more of a leader, much more, sure of himself.
Hey, dude, that was awesome!
I think being Chuck, he kind of put this thing on his shoulders and had to kind of, carry this thing, and it's kind of forced him to grow up and do a lot of stuff. And I think as a person and as an actor and as a director, he became a director on this show, which is huge.
When I started this whole ride, I was much more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It was like, yeah, we're doing this show and it's going to be so much fun. And it is, but it's also a ton of work, man. It's a ton of work.
But there's still a season 1 Zach in there. It's just, he's done some grown Zep, but he's still Zach. Catch him on the right day, he's still Zach.